Good evening, everyone. How are y'all doing? Hope everybody's been having a good afternoon. Let me just send this message out. All right. So, what is going on, everyone? How are y'all doing? I need to just finish stirring my tea here real quick. I'm not gonna lie. Last night was absolutely exhausting. Because of my workout, on Thursday I woke up incredibly sore throughout the night, and so yeah, I haven't been able to really do much all day. So, but I must have woken up 3, 4 times during the night. So definitely, I'm needing my tea today. And so, yeah, what is everybody up to? How are y'all doing? I hope you guys had a very good week. Hope you were able to make it count, to make it very productive. I know that my week for me has been actually phenomenal. I had a lot going on this week, and really felt like I got some things accomplished. Got another bottle of stress relief out to a customer of mine. Was able to learn that a new friend of mine got her husband started on liver DTX, so can't wait to see how that works for them. Got another friend who was recently diagnosed with lupus to hopefully soon start being my guinea pig for a detox program that I came up with, in the hopes that it will completely reverse and or wipe out lupus altogether. And if this works, it brings across very high possibilities for things like multiple sclerosis, Graves' disease, Crohn's disease, even fibromyalgia. So I'm really kind of looking forward to seeing her process on this and really get going. I, of course, have a couple studies out there that would love people to be able to try, but it's a matter of trust. It's a matter of what it's really worth to you before you can actually get people started on these things. So I've got another study that was done using Shackley products that, in theory, well, not in theory, for one mom in particular, it got rid of, that's not really a good word to use. It reversed her son's Asperger's. Now, for those of you that don't know, Asperger's is a form of autism. And I don't want to say it got rid of it because that's not really possible, but with this study, looking at the child now, and it's been a while, so they're a couple years out from this now, you can't tell at all that they even have Asperger's. And according to the doctors, there's no indications that they even had it. So I, of course, have access to these things, and I would love to share them with you. And, of course, using everything that are in these studies, of course, you can see the product labels on and really know exactly what it is you're taking. It's not as sweet as I normally make it, but that's okay. So it has been a very productive week, and there's been one thing that's been floating in my mind all week, and it was something that I heard from Eric Worre, and he said, or no, it wasn't Eric. Who was it? It was one of my friends on Facebook that posted this, that said, if you think about being successful, you will start to be successful. And I really started to think about that, and I've been thinking about it most of the week. And I'm really starting to agree with that statement, because I have really thought about trying to be successful and about other ways that I can help others. And things have really just been moving. It's been very exciting to watch this happen. So I posted a video earlier in the week that said satisfaction from helping others or in helping others. And that really truly has weighed very heavy on me, because a lot of people, when they get started on something, it's usually because they are in it for the money, or they're in it for some reason outside of um, genuinely helping others. And I think that that's part of where we get lost sometimes, is in not helping others and looking more towards what we get out of it. And in helping my friends this week, it has been encouraging and very satisfying that my reward was helping them instead of um, trying to see what I can get from it. A lot of people will tell you that in network marketing, it's not about making money. It's not about pushing sales. It's not about people getting members on your team. And while that is a big part of it, um, a large part of it is about making new friends and helping others. And when you can put those two things in front of anything else that you could possibly get out of network marketing, you would see how incredibly fulfilling it is to be in something like this. Another one of my friends, she does Unique, and she is out in Iowa. And she posted on her Facebook page, if you could get paid, or using only a GIF, um, using only a GIF, um, what would you do if you could get paid for it? And a lot of people put up very interesting things. One young lady posted that she would be a model. Another posted that um, they would eat donuts. And um, it's hard for me to kind of answer that question. It's kind of hard for me to answer that question because I'm already doing it. Being able to help others like this and get paid for it is something that I enjoy doing. It's a lot of fun to me. And I'm just going to send a message to one of my friends here real quick. Um, so anyway, sorry, I'm gonna close this window back. Um, Being where I'm at in this part of Texas, having the Wi-Fi that I have, it sucks up a lot of bandwidth the more that you're using. So I try to keep everything closed as much as possible that could possibly use any part of my bandwidth, just so that I bring the best quality videos to y'all and I get as fast a reaction time as I possibly can to y'all. So just closing out a couple things here real quick. So anyway, I want to tell her that what I do now, I do already get paid for. It's not a matter of what would I do if I could get paid for it. I'm already doing it. And granted, it's not to the point where I can replace my 9 to 5 job, but it sure is very fun. I enjoy waking up every morning knowing that I've got another day to work on this opportunity and to really help others and make new friends. And if that is something that interests you, please send me a message. Let me know, because I am definitely willing to share this with anybody. It is beyond fulfilling, because there are so many ways to help others. For instance, yesterday was an early dismissal day for us, and a teacher friend of mine that works in the same school that I'm at told me that she needed another bottle of stress relief complex, that there is so much going on that these little pills are really helping her. And what's funny about this is that one of the ingredients that is in the stress relief complex, she's actually allergic to. Now, it's not, hey, I'm going to take one and then I need to stick you with an EpiPen. But she has a small reaction to it. And so I told her that if she wanted to take more than one, she needed to go talk to her doctor, make sure it was okay, and go from there. So she did just that. She went to her doctor, and her doctor said, if you think you can handle more than one, go ahead and take more than one. Now, I don't necessarily agree with that from the doctor, but everybody knows what their own limits are. Everybody knows what they can and cannot do. So it's promising to me that she feels comfortable enough to take more than one stress relief to help her get through the day and keep going. And that is a very encouraging thought. I told y'all a few minutes ago that another friend of mine her husband is having a very hard time because his liver is not functioning the way it needs to, and so they keep having to drain fluid out of his system. And so this week she started her husband on liver DTX, and while it's only been she got it Tuesday. They started Tuesday night, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and now Saturday. So he has done 4 days times 3 pills a day. So he's taken 12 of these. And while she hasn't told me if there's been any progress or whether everything has stayed the same, I don't know yet. But it's encouraging to know that she at least was willing to try, just to try to help her husband. I mean, we all try to live longer than we think we will. We try to, as a human race, we try to extend life just as long as we possibly can. And ultimately, when it is your time to go, then it is your time to go. You can't really fight that. But it doesn't mean that you can't live healthier in the time that you've got. And so I'm really hoping that this works for him. Not so much that I've got another story to tell, but I helped her. I helped her keep her husband for longer than she thought would happen. And so that is one thing that's very encouraging. So anyway, to who's ever watching, please say hi. Just so I can give you a shout out. Let's see, what else this week? So I told y'all that I'm incredibly sore. My workout this week focused mainly on my arms, and so I am incredibly sore in my arms right now. I'm very thankful that I had the Recover on hand. I'm sure that the pain I'm feeling now would have been a whole lot worse had I not had it. Not gonna say that, you're doing something new. When you build your muscles, you're going to feel sore. If you're doing this right, you're going to feel sore. That's your body's way of rebuilding those muscles or building them up in order to, get the results that you're looking for. So being sore after a workout is actually a good kind of pain because it essentially is your muscles building, making you stronger. I haven't really noticed a difference yet in my tone very much outside of right here in my arm. I notice a lot more tone here in my arm than I did. Hope you guys can see this in this camera too. Yeah, okay. So I've got 2 cameras going right now, so I've got to make sure that everything is seen in each camera. So anyway, I have been very thankful for what I've been using this week. I also took a huge leap, and I'm going to be honest with y'all, I don't really expect anything to happen, but I took a huge leap this week. I'm sure by now everybody has heard about what happened with The Rock and or Dwayne Johnson, as he's more commonly known for sure. Let me see. I sent a message to him, and I don't think he's seen it yet. Not that like I said, I don't really expect him to do so, but in what he has done, um, the rules change all the time. Don't get me wrong. Actually, you know what? I'm going to send him another message. Like I said, I don't really expect anything to happen at all. Um, I do have a bit of respect for Dwayne Johnson and what he has brought to the entertainment world. Um, but it's um, obviously it's never a good thing when something like this happens. So I sent a message to him saying that um, I really truly think that I could help him out to help him keep his career as well as uh, obviously keep being in the physical condition that he's in, but doing it on a more natural sense. And so, while I don't really think that anything will come of it, I don't really think that um, he will um, reach out to me or even reply to my message. I had to at least take the chance and see what exactly would happen. Um, so I'll tell you what, I'm going to try and share this real quick to him specifically. Let's see here. I don't think this will let me. So I'm sending him a link to my YouTube channel right now. We'll see if this. Like I said, I don't think anything will come of this, but the answer is always no if you don't try, right? So I gotta at least try. All right, so like I said, I don't think anything will come of this, um, but I think it'd be pretty funny to be honest with you. Um, so anyway, yeah, like I said, the answer is always no if you don't ask, and so with what happened, for those of you that don't know, let me just give you a brief description. An article came out, not this week, not the week we just ended, but the week before, uh, stating how the rules had changed for actors and physical fitness, and in doing so, whatever The Rock was using essentially came out as him um, using steroids, using something completely unnatural to build up what he does. And so now I'm sure his career has taken a bit of a hit. So what I did was I took the opportunity. What some of y'all may not know, Shackley, we have a Shackley performance team. Okay, these are athletes, these are Olympians that use Shackley on a regular basis. And the pure performance team that we have, they have very strict rules about their testing and what they can and cannot use to enhance their performance and this, that, and the other. Of all the Olympians out there, the Shackley Pure Performance team has brought back over 100 medals using Shackley products. Okay? Of course, they get drug tested, and there is nothing in their systems that they use that would be considered illegal or against the rules because it's all natural, it's all food. So I am very proud to have the Shackley Pure Performance team as a part of the Shackley family. These guys, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm nowhere near to the level of dedication or fitness of an Olympian. What I can tell you is that I know how hard I train and I know how difficult it is for me. I can only imagine what these women and men go through, and they're using Shackley along the way to do it, and they're bringing back medals. We have everything from bronze, silver, gold, all of them. We have brought back over 100 medals from the Olympics using Shackley. Okay? If that doesn't tell you anything, nothing will. So, I think if somebody like The Rock or maybe John Cena or Matthew McConaughey were to start using Shackley, that would be huge as far as how far Shackley reaches out to the rest of the world. So I took a chance, and I've sent a few messages now to Dwayne, to The Rock, asking him to come just simply talk to me and see what he thinks. Obviously, I make no guarantees. I'm never gonna tell him that this is a for sure thing. What I can tell him though is that using Shackley products, he will never have to worry about what comes out on some drug test where his career is concerned. Okay, Shackley is 100% truly natural. Okay, it's food. Okay, even my energy tea is made up of green tea leaves and pomegranate. Okay, there's nothing unnatural about it at all. And so, my Shackley Hydrate, my Shackley Stress Relief Complex, all of it is 100% natural, and I never have to worry about any of that. I have had one job in my entire life where I was actually drug tested as part of my job. Given what I do, or where I worked, rather, I'm not surprised that I had to do it at least once in a 3-year time period. And nothing ever came back. Not that I was ever worried about it. I knew that what I was taking would come up as normal, essentially, in a drug test. I don't have to worry about those things. And if you talk with some of our peer performance team, they'll tell you they don't have to worry about it either. So, honestly, I would be surprised if The Rock came and talked to me. But again, if you're not willing to try, the answer is always going to be no. So, I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll just see. Let's see. Oh, actually, you know what? I shared this feed to my Twitter account. I'm going to go a step further. Yeah, I don't really care about this. Oh, I don't want to retweet it. I want to share this. I don't want to share via direct message. Let's see. Huh. Not even sure if I'm spelling his name right. Funny. I don't even think he is on Twitter. He is on Twitter. Are you kidding me? He is. Yeah. Okay. So let's go back here. Share via direct message. Huh. Not letting me. Okay. Let's see here, shall we? There's always more than one way to skin a cat, so let's just see. Okay. I thought for sure I was following him. Huh. Guess not. Oops. Wow, I need to change my Twitter profile picture. That looks horrible. Huh. I'm going to laugh really hard if this gets any kind of response. Oops. Ran out of. See, this is the one thing I hate about Twitter. They only give you so much to say. Huh. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm not betting on much, but it'd be funny nonetheless. So, anyway, the funny thing is, I know it's late right now, but I kind of wish my friends overseas would chime in. I had a great time talking with them, and I haven't heard from them in a couple weeks. So, granted, there's no telling what's going on over there. I have no idea what time it is, but it was a lot of fun just reaching out to people and talking with people. And the Tim McGraw started a live video. Well, good for him. Sorry, I like some of the things that Tim McGraw has done, but I'm not a huge fan. So I get a notification like that. It's like, all right, whatever. I, on top of which, right now it's in the middle of this week's Let's Chat, and you guys are definitely way more important than watching any live video he may be doing. So, yeah, I don't really care enough to try and do that many things at once. So, oh, y'all, excuse me. That right there. That's why I make these teas, so that I don't do that quite as much when I'm talking with y'all. Because just like that, it's been a half hour, and I definitely don't want to miss out on an opportunity talking with y'all and getting to know y'all better. So I'm growing my profile here. I don't see anybody watching via Periscope, but I want to make sure that you guys aren't sending me questions on Twitter as well, because I don't want to miss any of them. Triple H, yeah, I don't care. I'm always looking forward to. Okay, wait, that shows that I've got one person watching now. If I close this, do I go away? I think I probably will. To who's ever watching on Periscope, could you just say hi real quick? I didn't catch your screen name. I'm also trying to see if that was me watching my own video. So if you could just say hi, I'd appreciate it. I didn't catch your screen name. Definitely want to give a shout out to you. Yeah, I don't know. So anyway, I think depending on who you talk to, obviously some relationships are going to be good and some are going to be bad. And if I could start even a monologue with Dwayne Johnson, I think that'd be pretty cool. But like I said, I'm not going to hold my breath. Let's see if this thing will give me. It shows that there's one person watching on Periscope via Twitter, but I didn't catch your name. So hi to you, whoever you are. How's your week going? How's your weekend? Are you working right now? That was another thing. One of the things that I look forward to on the weekends isn't just coming and talking to y'all each week for an hour, but it's also really spending some real time forming new relationships and new friends and just getting to know people. That's got to be the biggest highlight of all of it. You guys are free to ask me just about any question you want. If I don't like the question, I'll delete it, but I haven't come across those very much. You guys have been great listening to me. You've been kind enough to keep it clean because as far as I know, the one person watching right now is my son. And he's only 7, so he's only 7. He'll be 8 in December, but he understands so much. So for you guys to have enough respect to keep it clean, I appreciate that because I know my son most likely is watching, and I definitely want to set as good an example for him as I possibly can. So, oh, you guys, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I feel like I've been asleep most of the week, or most of the day. I've actually been looking forward to doing this with y'all just as a way for something to do and stuff like that there. So, who's ever watching on Twitter, would you mind giving me a shout out? Just say hi. I missed your screen name. And definitely want to give kudos, props to everybody that watches my channel. You guys are really pretty awesome. You bring up some good conversations. Excuse me. Oh, they left. Okay. I really enjoy talking to you guys. You guys are so fascinating to me. I had said in a video a couple weeks ago that for every one person that you know, there are 80 people that you know nothing about. And so talking with different people gives me more of a chance to reach who knows how far. I mean, my videos have already been seen in Iceland, Amsterdam, Ireland, Iraq, where else? There's one other place. And you know what? Honestly, I don't even remember now. I think Paris once. But it's exhilarating. I mean, that's part of the reason why I love technology is because I could reach all over the world and meet new people all the time. And then because of the coders behind all these programs, they work really hard so that when you guys send me a message, it comes across in English so that I can understand it. And I'm hoping that when I reply to you guys, it comes across in your language so that y'all can understand me back. So it's really very fun to talk to people all over the world and just meet new people and see who the new person is that I get to talk to. Okay, so random topic. This week has been a little chilly in the mornings and has definitely been colder out in the mornings, but at the same time, living in West Texas with absolutely nothing around me, it is very dark this early in the morning. So I find myself doing my good morning videos to you guys in my car where I could turn a light on, or in my house before I leave in the mornings. Just because I know if I go out in my backyard like I was during the summer and early part of this school year, you guys at least could see me. And now I have to make sure and go someplace where there's way more light. And so it has definitely been one interesting thing after another. So yeah, I do those videos. Oh. Okay, so here's something interesting. One of my friends wound up getting herself thrown into Facebook jail because she posted too much. And I found that very interesting because how do you post too much? Are you posting too much for a business? Are you posting too much in general? How does that work? Because I kind of started moving everything that I share not only to my fitness group, but and my Shackley page, but also to my own personal page to get a longer reach, a larger reach, I should say, and I just gotta check something out real quick. You know, it's funny. I get people reply to my. I get people replying to some of the stuff that I do, and for the life of me, I don't know who they are. How bad is that? So I gotta go see who this person is real quick because I really don't think that I have a clue. I don't think I know who that is. Oh, wait a minute. I think this is one of my Shackley friends. Yeah, I'm willing to bet that's what it is. Let me see. Yep, one of my Shackley friends. Cool. That's another thing about this business. I meet so many new people that half the time I can't remember who they are anymore. So I've got to go look at their profile to see where the connection is to make sure that I'm talking to people. Not. See, how could I phrase this? See, this is what happens to me when I don't take my pills during in a day. It's one of the reasons why I love my MindWorks pills. It's not so much because it helps my memory, which it does certainly do, but it helps keep my brain focused. And when I miss a day, my wife can notice when that happens because things start to change for me. Me, I don't notice it for 3 days, but right now, my brain can't hardly stay focused. And that right there is a result of why I try never to miss a day. So I'm going to go be taking one here in a little bit, in about 20 minutes, in fact. Wow, has it been 40 already? Golly, it doesn't even seem like it's been that long. You know, they say time flies when you're having fun. This to me is so much fun, but even I can hardly believe it's already been 40 minutes this week. So it's just kind of crazy to me. Okay, I'm going to go back real quick. I want to test something. I had somebody following me my video a minute ago via I'll go to my profile real quick. Just want to see. I'm curious. Okay, so I have my Twitter feed up. It shows that I'm live, but nothing's actually happening. Okay, so if I hit play, it says it's connecting. And now I've got one person. Yeah, so that is me. Huh. Oops. Okay. No big deal. Just close. You know, what's funny? I know that here recently my videos haven't been that entertaining, but I think it says something that I have 403 views. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I know that to get the full aspect of YouTube, I have to get way higher than that, and hopefully one day I will. But I bring that up because I thought it was funny that my kid says, "Hey, Dad, when are you going to do another fun video?" And I was like, "Well, gee, thanks, kiddo. Nice to know you think your dad is so boring." But these videos are, this particular one isn't meant to be quote unquote fun. It's meant to be educational. I give y'all this opportunity to ask me questions that y'all would like to know the answers to, and hopefully even get to know y'all. So um, I'm really hoping that my Shackley business will take over my 9 to 5 job, because I would love so much to be able to do more and more fun videos, as my son puts it, and more experiments with him without work getting in the way. And when he's off during the summer, it becomes a little easier, a little more fun, but I would love to just be able to do it year round. There's a guy that I follow on YouTube. His name is Grant Thompson, also known as the King of Random. And this guy does some of the most fun stuff, but I haven't been able to share that with my son because a lot of what he's been doing, not exactly 7-year-old appropriate, in my opinion. Now, that's my opinion. Y'all take that as you want. If you want to do some of his experiments with your 7-year-old, you know, that's up to you. I do recommend that you go check out his channel, though, because he does do a lot of fun things that you can do with your kids at very little cost. So his channel is the King of Random. His name is Grant Thompson. He did recently just hire somebody, but I find his channel to be definitely one of the more fun ones that I watch, because a lot of those things I can do with my son. For instance, he just did one, how to make DIY smoke ring launcher, I think is what it was called. And essentially, the guy that he hired, I think his name is Brett or Brent, not real sure. In any event, he just hired somebody to help him out on a day-to-day basis, and they made this plastic ring launcher, smoke ring launcher, that as soon as I can get the pieces of it together, is definitely something me and my son can do, which I love doing stuff with him. One of his older videos was called the Mini RPG, and essentially all you take are those little, uh, I've seen them called snapdragons. They're these little noisemakers you typically buy at around the 4th of July, and you just throw them on the ground and they pop. Well, so all you do is you take straws, those, some hot glue, and some duct tape, mix them all together, and then you've got these little mini RPG launchers. And so those were really fun. My son and I each uh, have one, and we play with them every so often. Um, Definitely great for shooting paper out in your backyard. That was a lot of fun. When we first built them, I guess it's been about 6 months, maybe a year. No, it hasn't been a year because my son Ryan was born. So I guess it was over the summer. My son and I made some, and we took them outside, and we just had a blast shooting those little things. And of course, the straws are reusable. You just have to clean them up a little bit, reload a new Snapdragon, and go again. I love getting projects like that from the King of Random because I love spending time with my son. Okay, so it's been 46 minutes. We're closing up on the hour, and yet it's only 5:51. So I got started a little later than normal, which is fine. But I want to let y'all know I'm definitely going to start doing more one-on-one videos, more presentations, more meetings, in fact, with friends, and I hope that I'll get to share those with you live so that you can see exactly what I would train you to do if you wanted to start your own network marketing job. Okay, so the last few minutes, if you want to sign off, that's fine. It's just about how you can get started. But I do want to hear from you guys. You guys are really pretty awesome. I get some great comments every once in a while. Would definitely love to see those more. Um, and actually, if you tune in to my Let's Chat, I think I'm just about to the point where I can pick the person with. Okay, so I'm going to do something very similar to Grant Thompson. Okay, the person with the most popular comment is going to get a free product on me from Shackley. So you guys have any comments, have any questions for me? If your one is the most popular, definitely be looking for something to be coming in the mail from me from Shackley. I'm pretty much to a point where I can start doing that now, and I'm stoked. I'm excited to do it because I love just sharing with you guys. So definitely start posting comments. The most popular comment will start getting something from me, and hopefully we can get you started on Shackley as well, because it has now been clinically proven that Shackley users are the healthiest on the planet compared to everybody else that doesn't use it. So not many people can claim that. Shackley has a 0% carbon footprint. Okay, that is how eco-friendly we are. Of course, we're based out in California, so that throws some more into it as far as how eco-friendly they can be, but they took a step beyond that, and they have a 0% carbon footprint. So that is just outstanding. So together, you and I could share Shackley. I'll train you if you want to start your own business. If you just want to be a customer, that's great too. But this is something that I'm very proud of and I'm very passionate about. So definitely always willing to share. Start posting those comments to me. If there's a question that you guys have for me, whether it's about Shackley, one of the products, or just about me in general, post it. And every week on Let's Chat, I'll read those questions and we'll get back to you. We'll answer those back. And who knows, depending on how popular it is, I might start doing more than one video a week. Maybe I'll do a Q&A with Steve on Fridays, and then our Let's Chat on Saturdays. So definitely start posting those questions. We'll start getting them answered, and yeah. Man, I'm tired. So I can't wait to hear from y'all on that. As we come down to the last 10 minutes of the hour, um, yeah, I'm thinking about things that need to get done, things I need to do, and yet all I want to do is talk with y'all. I would love to be able to carry this on for another hour if I could, but um, obviously, with it being a weekend and not having to work on my Monday to Friday job, I do have things to do around the house: fold laundry, clean up, run to the hardware store, and pick some things up there. So, as we come down to the last 10 minutes of the hour, 9.5, I want to hear from you guys. My email address, I'm pretty sure, is in the description. Let me see. Facebook group, Instagram, Twitter. There we go. Okay, for more information, there's my email address. There's my website. But you know what? I need to change this because not only am I on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, obviously you can get me here on my YouTube channel, but I'm also on Snapchat. So let me include that. Snapchat. Okay, so you got my Facebook page, my Facebook group, my Instagram account, my Twitter. And now let me add Snapchat, which I've got to go and get my profile for that. No, I don't want to download it. Okay, so when this video is over, I'll go ahead and put my Snapchat account in there. You guys can chat with me on there anytime you want. And yeah, I definitely want to hear from everybody. Yeah, I'm a huge movie junkie, so if there's a movie you want to talk about, just about any movie, let's be very careful about that. Let's chat. I mean, I'm up for pretty much anything and everything, just about. And like I said, the main reason I do these is so that you guys can get to know me and I can get to know y'all. I do really enjoy chatting with y'all, and I enjoy doing these videos every week. So wow, and just like that, it's 53 minutes. Sorry, y'all, my arms hurt something fierce. I've had to use my joint and muscle pain cream a couple times this month. This morning I had to use one of my wife's prescription Advils, which is 800 milligrams. I've had to really use my arms today as much as I could, just to keep my muscles loose and not hurt as much. But I tell you what, I really am sore. So you guys see me stretching during these videos. I promise I'm not trying to boast. I'm not trying to because I mean, obviously I have a long ways to go, but I am in that much pain that it just feels better to stretch out. So, oh gosh, that feels a little better. Try to bend my arms back. I promise you guys, I'm not trying to flex or show off or anything like that. That's not me. But I do have to stretch in order to keep this from hurting so bad. So, I hope that you guys have a great rest of your weekend. We're coming up on the last 5 minutes. I hope that y'all have a great rest of your weekend if we don't talk again. I take a lot of pride on not working or posting on Sundays. That is time for me to spend time with the Lord and with my family. However, if you shoot me an email or you post a comment, you have a quick question, I will occasionally do those, but for the most part, I don't really plug in on Sundays. I might check my Facebook page to make sure everybody is, all my friends and family, everybody's doing okay, but I don't really post on Sundays. That is my time. So you guys want to talk with me? I know my Facebook page says that I'm open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Saturday. However, that is where I don't want to say my store. Essentially, that is where I can dedicate the most time to y'all, are between those hours. After that, it's about my family and whatever else I've got going on during the week. So, excuse me, it's not so much that I'm closed. I just may not get back to you quite as fast as I do during those hours of 9 to 5. Excuse me. And then Monday nights, my wife and I go work out. Tuesday nights, right now, we don't really have anything. Wednesday nights is dinner and church up at our church. Thursdays is another workout from 6:30 to 7:30. That's also on Mondays, but also on Mondays and Thursdays, I have a training webinar that I do Monday and Thursday from 8 to 10. Fridays are pretty laxed. Saturdays, obviously, I do these Let's Chat, so I'm not real busy there either. But so I just want y'all to know, my Facebook page says that I'm open from 9 to 5. Really, truly, I'm open 24/7. It's those hours that I'm the most dedicated to you. So if you post a comment, a question, if you shoot me an email, if it's after those hours, bear with me. Of course, I will most certainly answer them and get back to you. It just may not be that quick. So on that note, I think we're going to go ahead and call it for the week. You guys have been great. I love hearing from all of you. I hope that you guys have an awesome rest of your weekend. I can't wait to talk to you again next Saturday. Of course, I'll start posting again. Monday, I'll do another post to my Facebook and my Instagram and all that again tonight. But you guys do definitely take care. You guys are fantastic. I absolutely love it. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll talk to y'all later. Y'all take care.